All right, nice job on problem 1, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump to problem number 2. Now this says, analyze the rounded sums of 3 expressions with add-ins closest to the halfway point. Now, there's some words in there we've got to discuss. Number 1, sums. If you remember what a sum is, go ahead and pause the video and say it out loud. Good job. Hopefully you said the sum is the answer to an addition problem. Now, what about this word right here? Add-ins. Add-ins. Make a quick prediction. What is an add-in? If you predicted that these numbers right here are add-ins, you are correct. The add-ins are the 2 parts or more. Right now it's just 2 parts. The 2 parts of an addition problem. So right here we've got our add-in, an add-in, and then we will find a sum. So this is wanting us to actually find these answers so we can see what our answers are, our sums are, and we can compare them. So I'm going to start with my first one, which is 349 plus 145. I'm going to use the standard algorithm because that's what we practiced last week in school. Now, if I'm using my standard algorithm, I always look at my addition, my symbol, and then I start all the way in my ones place. I know that 9 plus 5 is 14. I put my 1 down here. I add my 10 up at the top. If you like to add it at the bottom, you may, but you don't have to do both. 4 plus 4 is 8 with an additional 1 is 9. 3 plus 4 is 4. So 349 plus 145 is 494. Way to go, us. I would like for you to pause the video and try doing these next 2 problems on your own. Pause the video and do those now. This is what problem number 2 would look like. 2 plus 5 is 7. 5 plus 4 is 9. 3 plus 1 is 4. 497. Let's check our work. Go ahead and pause the video and do number 3. $352 up top, 151, add the 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 5 plus 5, 10, 3, 4, 5. 503. Excellent. I want you to go ahead and look at the 3 of these numbers and notice just how close they are. I've got all of these very close. All right. The next part of our concept development is asking us if we were going to round those exact same problems. Now, if I were to round 349 and 145, I would round to 300 plus 100. If I were going to round 352 plus 145, that would be 400 and 100. Now, notice how close 349 and 352 are. Those numbers are very close. If I had a horizontal number line, and I was even just going to do 345 to 355, 349 is here. 352 is here. Look how close those are. Those are really close numbers. Okay. Now, if we look at this last one, this bottom one here, it wants us to solve to find our closest hundreds. 352 plus 151. If I do my number line, feel free to pause and do this on your own. If I do my number line, my closest hundreds, 300, 400. My midpoint is 350, which means 352 is really close. I'm going to do it a little higher so it'll fit, which means this is closest to 400. And then I'm going to do my number line over here. Hopefully you paused and did these on your own. My closest hundreds are 100 and 200. My midpoint is 150. My answer goes like right there, right above 151, which means it's closest to 200, which means this is about 600. Notice, I have 300 plus 100, which would give me 400. I have 400 plus 100, which would give me 500. Then I have 400 plus 200, which would give me 600. Wait a minute. I have 400, 500, 600, but look how close my numbers are. Do you see how important careful rounding can be? This is pretty exciting, don't you agree?